Hi then guys, right, short video, how I sorted my back pain in 10 days. Long story short, made shit of my back about 10 days ago doing RDLs in the gym. They were quite heavy, felt a pop in my back, pain down both legs, very, very sore in the back, couldn't really straighten up, and then very, very sore in the morning. So this is now I've been around the mill with this one, so this has probably been going on a couple of years, but every now and again it flares up. First things first, just get your GP, take the painkillers. I don't care if you don't like taking painkillers. No, it's not going to mask the pain. No, it's not going to make it worse. But what the difficulty is, if you don't take the painkillers, you start to compensate all over the place, and it makes physio very fucking hard after that. So get your GP and don't get one or two medications. Get 3 or 4 of them and absolutely just dose it. If you get enough pain relief, you're able to move an awful lot easier. If you move an awful lot easier, physios are able to do their job an awful lot easier, the exercises start to work, and you don't start to compensate. If you compensate and you start to move differently and start to protect the back, it makes our job 10 times easier and makes the rehab 10 times longer. So the first thing, I'll tell you exactly what I was on. I was on diphene, I was on codeine, I was on a shitload of codeine, and then I was on what we call amitriptyline. Now that's a neuro-based painkiller which helps reduce down the pain within the disc and distal pain going down your leg. So it makes that disc and that nerve root a little bit more numb, so you're actually able to move and you don't get that catching feeling. Ultimately, I was on that for about 4 or 5 days, managed to drive up and down to Kerry from it, so it wasn't too bad. Tried to wean myself off it, yep, came off it quite well, but then I went back into a full day's work and I was sore again. So what I did was then I went back on it just for a day or two and then tried to wean off it again. And if you kind of flirt with that kind of method of doing it, if it's an acute pain, it generally starts to settle down. Next, then I started to exercise it, doing gentle bird dog movements. You can Google them or put them into YouTube. Your back will start to feel tired. You will have a little bit of pain with it. Don't be afraid of the pain, but just figure out how it reacts afterwards. If the pain is worse afterwards, then you've probably done a little bit too much. If it's better afterwards or it's just the same, then that's good because you've worked the muscle, the joint starts to move a little bit easier, and then your body starts to kind of go, all right, we can move that a little bit freer. Bird dog exercises, gentle little sit-ups, gentle little squats. Don't be doing anything too major, anything that causes severe sharp pain. Yes, you're going to have that a little bit, but it's not going to make it too bad. So the idea is to get you moving as quickly as possible and get your confidence back up. And that's the idea of the painkillers and then the exercises. From there, you're going to go and I'd start to do long walks. Your backs are going to feel tired after it, but that's good. It means the muscles have started to work. We want that. It will be a little bit irritated. When it gets irritated, take the painkillers, get the pain down. And then after that, then you just, once you've managed that pain, you just start to build up your tolerance, and you might need a bit of a physio session to show you what exercises are going to work best for you. But key thing is get the painkillers. I don't care if you don't like taking painkillers, it doesn't mask it, but you think of it this way, you either take the painkillers and you're better an awful lot quicker, or you stay stubborn and you don't take the painkillers and it takes you a month or 4 weeks or 5 weeks to get back down to where you need to be. As a severity of pain, I was lying on my back for about 4 to 6 hours initially after it happened. I let the painkillers do their job and then I started to move a little bit freer. I wasn't able to go to work the next day and I had to cancel on my clinic, but yeah, it takes its toll on it. So one piece of advice, get the painkillers. Hope that helps.